Grüezi, Swiss the Chef back here. Today we do a very Swiss dish, Aelplermagronen. Okay, let me make it easy for you. Mac and cheese, Swiss style, just much nicer and much more, in a twin. I do my recipe and like it, don't like it, but trust me, you will like it a lot. Let's quickly go through the ingredients, and very simple. I do it in a special way today. We have potatoes. These are cut in cubes. You can take nouveau potatoes or whatever you want, but these are nice small potatoes that you have to peel first, and then probably about 2 whole to 3 maximum potatoes for 2 persons this recipe. I have here onions. They are coated in whole wheat flour and paprika. I will show you later on what I'm going to do with those. Then we have Bündnerfleisch, or we call it air-dried meat. The Italians have it called bresaola. Here is a raclette cheese. I know normally it calls for Sprinz or Gruyere. And the reason it's small cut is because you can't really grate raclette cheese. It's quite too soft. And showed you a piece that is whole, and here. This 100 grams, this close to 250, 300 grams. 1 whole apple, that's just a little bit of addition to, give it some taste. You will see later that too. Nutmeg, paprika, aromat. This is a very traditional Swiss seasoning used literally pretty much about for everything. We have some milk, we have some white wine, not even a deciliter, and then we have about 250 to 300 milliliter of fresh cream. And then here the macaroni. And that's it. Here are the seasonings. What I'm going to start doing, so we have that already taken care of. I'm going to take some of this aromat, I'm going to put it in the cream to season it. I do the same with the paprika. Now, I do not suggest a smoked paprika, but rather a sweet one, and then some nutmeg to season. Now, I leave it up to you how much of that you want to do. We then mix this cream with the seasoning, and it will later be poured over the dish. Now, let's go and cook. All right, so to start with, we boil some water, enough water and milk to cover both the potatoes and the macaroni. Now, or hernli, how we call them. However, I must tell you, you cook the potatoes first. I'm still boiling my water here. And you put these potatoes in first before you add the pasta to it. Meaning, at least for say 3 to 5 minutes, you cook it once it's boiling. I put in my potatoes. Now, these ones, I'll just look at my watch. I don't even taste them, but I let them in there for 3 to 5 minutes. And now, this is 249 grams of hernli. In there they go. Okay. And while we're doing, let them cook, right? I always do this, I don't know why. We can prepare the Zwiebeli Schweizer. I'm using demi-sel from France or wherever. That's up to you. If you like salted butter or sweet butter, there is no limit to cooking, guys, as long as you're happy, This makes me very happy, for example. Butter is nicely melting. I've put a lot of butter in here. Then again, also that, of course, is a measurement that you yourself can choose if this is how much you want. So I cut them just in slice and put some paprika and the whole wheat flour. So we dump them into the butter, and then we're gonna make them fry until they're nice and brown, but not overcooked. Now you can see these are, I just deglazed them a little bit with some dry white wine. I usually prefer a Sauvignon Blanc also for later for the dish. All right, here they are. These guys are ready to go perfectly. This took about 15 minutes altogether with the 5 minutes before of the potatoes, so 20 minutes, good cooking time. If you want your pasta still al dente, which I assume you do, so just perfect. All right, now we're gonna get that prepared for the casserole. Ready to go, exciting. I take these glazed, beautiful onions. I mix these onions with our potatoes and pasta. And then I just take some of the cheese and start mixing it under. And then we're gonna add our cream. Oh, we pour all this cream all over the place. That will give it brilliant moisture. As you can see, already it takes a little bit of texture. And now I'm gonna put my Bündnerfleisch, my air-dried meat. There you go. Looks nice, doesn't it? I think the Bündnerfleisch gives it a fantastic color. I'm adding a little bit more cream. There you go. Now we're gonna put some apple pieces. We just spread them as we wish. These are quartered. I'll just do it. And don't put too much because you don't want a Apfelmus as a applesauce out of it. But then again, you mix it. Little bit more of the air-dried meat. And the rest of the cheese. I still mix a little because I don't want everything on the top. I want nicely everything done here. And then last but not least, here we have still some cheese. I just throw it all over. Okay, you know, the best dishes are not necessarily always the most elegant ones, although they do look better, but who knows, maybe. And now, just at the end, fresh pepper. Fresh pepper. Salt is not necessary because it's in the meat. You can put it, but you would over salt it in my opinion. And then just I take a little bit of white wine, which I sprinkle on top. This gives it a special little taste. This is it. Now, this will go in the oven, 180 degrees Celsius, and 15-20 minutes. Depends. You have to look it in sometimes. Upper, lower heat is best. If you have a convection oven, then use the all over heat. It's also fine. And that we put it inside, and then we're gonna be ready to eat. Okay. In it goes. Let's take it out. Aelplermagronen, Reto Stil, super geil, very good. Now we go, and you know what? Maybe you have noticed, this is all I need, okay? Now, I tell you why. Oh, the wine I need too, but let's dig in here. Oh man, this is brutal. Wow, look at that. Into this little bowl, all 5,000 calories of it. And you know what? Because I'm so greedy, I'm gonna have a try. Guys, seriously, you can comment, you can click, view, comment, subscribe. But if you don't, no matter what, if you don't cook this at home, you're missing out big time. Wow. Awesome. I have to invite a few people. My usual cheers to you all. Cooking, food unites the people. Music does. And the rest may divide us. So let's stay united, stay safe. And gute, bon appetit. We see you soon. Ciao.